everyone, it's Olivia and welcome to episode 1 of DIY Dorm Decor. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make this duvet tie-dye cover that I have behind me here. It's super easy if you have done tie-dye before. It's super easy if you haven't, and you only need a couple items. So let's get right into the video. Cover in white or a lighter color. Mine I think came in like a lighter cream and it worked perfectly. And the main thing you're going to be looking for in your duvet cover is the fabric. So mine is 100% cotton, and if you guys want to get this exact one that I have, I got it from IKEA and I'll link it down below. And then the second thing you're going to need is a tie-dye kit. So I used this one from Walmart. It is a tulip party pack, and I got this just because the colors that I were looking for were included in this pack, but you guys can pick whatever one you want. You can either just get like single bottles as well. It just depends on your preference. So the first thing that you're going to do is to wash your new duvet cover. So you're just gonna take it out of the packaging and throw it right into the wash, and you're going to use your detergent that you normally use for a wash. And personally, I put this on a quick wash just because it doesn't really necessarily need to get super clean, and it's probably going to be the only thing in your washer. So a quick wash works well if you have that option on your washer. And then once that is washed, you're just going to take it wet right over to where you're going to start tie-dyeing. So in my case, I used a tarp outside because I didn't want to get dye in the house. And then once you have your duvet cover ready to start tie-dyeing, you're going to start mixing your dyes. So for me, I wanted more of a pastel color, so I watered down my colors a lot. And to do this, I dumped these small bottles of dye into bigger yogurt containers, sour cream containers, any kind of container that you don't really care about in your house. And then I just got a big jug of water and poured it in and mixed it up until I liked the color. So I tested the color by dipping a smaller bottle into the water and then spraying it onto a piece of paper towel to test the color to see if I liked it. And for you guys, I know I've watched a couple other people's and I used a straw to stir. You can use whatever you want, but I thought it was just easy to use a straw because that way I wouldn't like stain anything, any of the spoons that I have. And yeah, so the next step is to start getting your fabric ready. So I laid out my duvet cover and then I wanted to use the crumple technique. So to do the crumple technique, you're literally going to just crumple the fabric in kind of like bunching it up, and then once it's all bunched up, you're going to start tying rubber bands around it. And the kit that I came with is included, so if you guys don't get a kit that includes rubber bands, make sure that you do purchase some. And the ones that came in the kit are actually super stretchy. You just have to stretch them 3 to 4 times before putting them on, and they get stretched and they become bigger so that you can stretch them over the full duvet cover. So I just started by doing like the outsides, mostly the corners, and then once those are tight, you can actually put it over the entire duvet cover and make sure that it's just all tight and that it's going to stay together. And then you're also going to do this to the 2 pillowcase covers that it came with, shams, and then you're ready to start dyeing. So for me, I just went ahead and started randomly squirting the dye in each place. I did 3 to 4 colors on mine. You guys can do as many or as little colors as you want. Initially when I started this, I wanted to do purple only, but because I had those little bottles, I didn't know if it was going to do the whole entire duvet cover, and the color that is supposed to be purple didn't actually turn out purple. It turned out more of a dark pink color. So that is why I ended up doing more colors. So you're just gonna keep adding your colors. Make sure that you're squirting it down into the fabric so that you get it through the entire thing, and then you're gonna flip it over and do the same process with each color. And you'll notice at the end when I was done my duvet cover and my shams, I mixed all my colors together and it turned into the purple that I wanted. So I ended up taking my duvet cover back out of the bag and pouring the rest of the purple onto it, because that is actually the purple that I wanted. So I ended up just pouring it on, and it actually turned out really well. So after you have dyed your entire fabric, you're going to get a plastic bag. I just used a small or slash medium garbage bag, and I put that in the garbage bag for 4 hours. And honestly, I could have used a little less because I wanted a more pastel color. So if you guys are wanting more pastel and you watered it down, you could probably do it in 2 to 3 hours. And then once it's been sitting for 4 to 6 hours, you're going to take it out of the bag and you're going to rinse it. So you need to rinse it until water runs clean. So in my case, when I did it outside, you could see there was like a puddle, so I just had to keep moving it, because if you don't move it, that water will soak back up into it. So you just have to keep moving it around and running it through water until once you see that the water you're spraying onto it is coming clean through the fabric. And then once it is completely clean, the water, you're going to cut all the ties off or just remove them and throw it right in the washer again with detergent. And again, you can do a quick wash if you'd like. And once that is done in the washer, you can throw it in the dryer. And once it's done in the dryer, you have completed your tie-dye duvet cover for your dorm room. Now, this only cost me about $30, and I know that some of the ones online can be up to $100. So this is definitely a cheap option if you guys are looking to save some money. And it also is custom to you and the colors you like, so it matches whatever you're looking for in your dorm room. And so for me, I used a medium duvet cover. You guys can use whatever size you want, and just make sure when you are rewashing it, please make sure you wash it separately. For the first couple times, the dye might come off in the wash, so just make sure that you are washing it separately, and so you don't dye any of your other clothes or towels or anything like that. So that is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys learned how to do this, and I hope you guys will be excited to do this on your own. If you guys like this series, make sure to like and comment so that I can make some new ones. I'm planning on making a couple more in the coming weeks. So make sure you like and subscribe so you guys don't miss my next video. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.